Can I escape Squid Game in Minecraft? Watch the video to find out. Alright, so starting out, I got a book and I clicked it to see what it does. It did nothing but play music, so that's that. Anyway, I spawned in this room and there's a bunch of beds everywhere. There's also this string at the entrance which I tried to see if it does anything, it does nothing. So the first thing I did was just inspect the room and see what we have to deal with here. So I noticed these observers and I noticed barrels which has cobwebs, so I collected all the cobwebs. And I tried to place them in front of the observers to update them, but did nothing. So I headed over to the washroom over here, and then noticed a door which had more cobwebs and yellow wool. Anyways, I started going back into the washroom, and I didn't know which one to go into, and I decided to hop into the banner, which turns out had a shulker with an amethyst shard. I walked into the girls' washroom and noticed that there's poop everywhere. I started collecting the poop because I'm a weirdo. No, I actually thought it would be useful later somehow. And taking them off, I noticed they were on item frames, so I went back and took all the item frames too. And I checked every wall to see if there's any more hidden item frames. I also got this yellow stained glass pane, just in case it would be useful later. I started playing with the switch, did literally nothing. There was pea-sickles on the floor, they also did nothing. And then I noticed something in the roof, and it also did nothing. I got some more of this girl's pee, and I noticed that you could also take the blocks, and I accidentally took off her pants. But you know what, I took her pants because I like the drip. Anyways, heading over to the guys' washroom, it was surprisingly clean. Why is the girls more dirty than guys? Yeah, that's what I said. And so over here, I noticed there was a diorite block inside the stone button, so I took that. And then I somehow placed the diorite back on an item frame, didn't even notice. And the button did nothing. Nothing in that room did nothing. I mean, nothing in that room did anything. Yeah, that. And I noticed there's poop everywhere. There's a lot of poop. And then so I went over to the next room. Still nothing. These rooms were useless. I noticed another observer on a copper block, but I couldn't place anything on it, so I couldn't even deal with it. And leaving the room, I noticed a barrel in the corner which gave me some light blue wool. And over here, I'm just leaving the room and I'm going back into the main room. Back in the main room, I picked up the book again to see if it did anything. I clicked everything and it still did nothing, but I kept it. I don't know why, but there's a gray bed next to me. And then you can undo all these trapdoors, so I went through the entire room trying to undo every trapdoor, and I found a lever. And I continued on my journey of undoing every trapdoor, which I found a secret barrel with orange wool, which will probably be useful later. And I noticed these terracottas, and I took a picture with my phone because probably gonna need that later. It's probably like a key or something, right? So I was trying to see if you could like go anywhere, but there's clearly barrier blocks. I have no clue what I was doing there, but I was vibing. And so I placed all the wool on the corresponding concrete. I found another key, by the way. So I noticed that the light blue and the yellow, they go there. And then I looked around and I noticed ladders and shulkers above the corresponding colored beds. So I took those and looked around to see where I could place it. There was nothing in the ceiling that I could go, but there was guys hanging from the ceiling, which is why the bed was red. And what I was trying to do is I was trying to take off this guy's pants, and I noticed I could grab the nether wart block. So I took like 5 minutes trying to grab every nether wart block that was floating in the sky. And after finally giving up, I walked over here and noticed that we had 17 nether wart blocks. I don't know what that meant, I don't know what they were used for, and we'll see later on if they are used. So I went back into the washrooms to play with some things. Oh my gosh, why did I say that? That was weird. Anyways, I noticed that there was barrels underneath the sinks, so I went to go loot all the barrels, which only had cobwebs. But I was thinking, are they also in the girls' washroom? And sure enough, they're there. In the one in the middle, I found magenta wool, which was the final wool that we needed. So I quickly ran back and placed the wool on the corresponding concrete, which unlocked. Actually, I don't know what unlocked it. The text is way too small for me to read. There's dialogue happening. I don't know why my chat's so tiny. I'm just too lazy to ever change it. But I noticed that the magenta shulker was now there, so I got some extra ladders, which was pretty cool. I still don't know what they do, but they're ladders. And I was trying to grab the girl's pee one last time, but I still couldn't get it. And I also noticed this ladder in here, which for some reason I avoided before. And it was a long maze. This maze took me about like 20 minutes to navigate through, and the only thing I found was the shovel, which, as you saw, it can break moss block, which I was trying to find a moss block here. There's nothing, so I continued on to the next room. And in the next room, I was already confused. I tried to put ladders on the walls, but that's not even purple concrete, so I don't know what the heck I was trying to do there. Anyways, I inspected the room a little bit, checking all the carpets for some reason, even though I don't think you can pass through them. I found another amethyst shard, which might be useful later. And I headed up the green stairway and found a gold block next to a observer. And organizing my inventory for some reason, I noticed I had nothing to place on that gold block. I don't know why I tried placing things on the block, when clearly if something could be placed on something, it will say can be placed on. But then I noticed the moss block, which I can break. There we go, can be placed on gold block. So I found the key, and I was so confused here still. It took me a while, but I eventually made it up here. I placed the key down, and boom, let's go. And then I got teleported down here for some reason, which made me even more confused. So heading up the stairway, I ran into the next room. Looking back just to double check. Still checking. Don't know why I'm checking literally everything. I ran into this room and immediately saw a Molgus. I was very depressed when I saw that. I saw a heart on the wall too. And then I decided to check the hallways next to me, which after like 10 minutes there was nothing there. I also noticed these piston like puzzle, I guess, which I had no clue what to do here. So me being me, you know, I ran into the piston and tried to push myself into it. Don't ask me why, but here's me attempting to push myself through the maze, which, you know, I'm smart. After parkouring on the tree, I noticed these terracottas again, which I completely avoided and went to go get another key. Shard, I mean, not key. Still inspecting the tree even though there's nothing there, buddy. Come on, you got this. There you go, there's a terracotta. So here I am at the terracotta, which I immediately went to go grab my phone and look at pictures of cats because I got distracted. So about 15 minutes later, after looking after the cats, I entered in the code that I found on my phone. And nothing happened. Because if you look at the picture, you can see that the terracotta does not match up with the one that is on the wall. Pictures at the bottom half, obviously. And after entering the right code after like 30 minutes, I finally found the pink shulker that spawned in the spawn room, which had a block of amethyst, which you could place in the maze. So after doing the maze, using my big brain abilities, all this did was Squid game. Yep, that was me saying Squid game. And I entered in this new room with a seesaw and a slide, which immediately I ran up to the seesaw and for some reason tried to actually use it, which I didn't. Anyways, I went up the slide and I tried to jump over the cloud, and then I realized what I had to do. I had to place the ladders on the purple concrete because that's where they could be placed. Anyways, after parkouring, I noticed that it was super easy. Super easy, literally not even a challenge. This is literally not even a challenge. Don't mind my mic, by the way. I have no clue what I'm trying to say, and I'm sure you don't know either. but my mic was kind of scuffed. Anyways, I got access to the sewers and glowberries. I don't know why I got glowberries, but I got them. Anyways, I have to go to the washroom. Thank you, me. So we went to the washroom and put the copper block. Shut up, man. You're so annoying. Put the copper block on the other copper block and decided to go through this maze. And I checked every single barrel. And let me tell you, there was like hundreds of barrels. And this part took me about 30 minutes. Yo. Ow. Whoa. This game sucks. Ow. Anyways, as you saw before, I found a battery or a lodestone inside one of the barrels. So I went to go check all the barrels, but I found this room where I didn't know what to do because I'm small brain. I literally tried to make an amethyst block to place on the thing. Like, I've never seen something hurt my brain so much. I noticed another amethyst shard, by the way. And I found another one of these batteries, which I still didn't know what they did for some reason. And then I realized I'm a shark. Yep, that's what I realized. And then, so I had 3 of these batteries already. And I decided, why not try to place these? And they actually worked. And I only had 3 of them though. And then I stared at the smoke for like 20 minutes because it looked cool. Bro, this game sucks. Where is that? Oh my. Where the heck am I? After placing all the batteries, I unlocked a new passageway, which I didn't know where it was. I found another amethyst shard, and I found the new passageway. Over here, I walked over and found a button, so I clicked it. And this is all it did. Okay. Up, down. Anyways, I went up because, you know, the sign says up. I jumped over this tripwire, and I noticed these copper blocks and the diamonds, which this will be useful later. Anyways, I went back to the room, to the next room, and I found candles everywhere, and I also found this villager, Pablo Escocraft. And after, I literally had to edit this part. I stared at wondering if I should trade or not. I stared here for like 30 minutes, wondering if I should trade. I don't even know what to say for this part. I'm just gonna edit this part out. There you go, finally, there you go. And after all the trading, I noticed that one pickaxe can break raw iron, the other pickaxe breaks diamond. So we went back to that place with the iron and the diamond. We broke it because, you know, I'm a big brain, no need to brag. And we found TNT. Okay. I didn't know what to do with this. I got the blocks for later, just in case. I went back to here. I went to the left side this time. And I noticed that said exit, so I tried to place the TNT. And it didn't do anything. So my first thought was run over to here. And yep, we found observers, which placed the TNT. And there was no sound. You can hear me running here. Oh. Is this it? Did I win? Band-aid the car. Did we kill him? Yes. Oh, it literally says yes. So then after going to the panda, I noticed that we had the car or the wooden shovel on the floor, so I went to go pick it up, and then I killed the panda too. So there's our car, which I noticed can break mushroom block. So what I did was, I noticed an amogus in the corner, right next to the mushroom block. So I destroyed the mushroom block, and go. Let's go. Too easy. Why is it in third person? Congratulations, me. You escaped the Squid Game. GG's. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm gonna go take a nap too. That was recording me. Now editing me is also gonna take a nap. So everybody have a good day, and make sure you subscribe and like. Join our Discord too. It's in the description.